Please introduce yourself to the camera, please.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Tajinder Singh from Cornershop.
How do you like Japan so far?
It's been very friendly, very hospitable. The places that we've seen have been very good. Yeah.
How's it compared to back home, England?
Well, it's been a very enthusiastic response, but very similar. I was surprised how similar the towns are and the development is, and the shows have been received pretty similarly as well.
Okay. Since it's your first time coming over to Japan, there's probably a bunch of people that know you really well, but there's probably a lot of people that they've heard Cornershop, the name, but don't exactly know what kind of band it is. Can you sort of give us a really brief story or history of how you guys came about?
Well, we started when me and Ben were studying, and my brother was in the band then, and we had a drummer, and we started with an independent label on Ouija Records, and that was about 5 years ago. Since then we changed the drummer, my brother left, we've got more instrumentation, we've always had the sitar player there as well, Anthony Safri, and we're using more technology, and we've also got more instruments, and we've got a percussionist now as well, which we have had for the last 3 years, and that brings us to the present.
Which is Born for the Seventh Time, the new album. That was a huge hit, worldwide, and pretty much basically brought you guys into the mainstream. Were you surprised that it was such a hit in the media as well as the audiences, or were you, when you're writing it and recording it, do you think it was going to be a success?
Not really. We don't really think about what's going to happen when we're recording it, but certainly we're relieved that it was a hit, and certainly we've always had problems as a band in terms of logistics and staying together, and certainly we were going to give up if the album didn't do well, and we said that, so we were quite relieved that it has done well.
Thankfully, because it did well, you guys are still together.
Yeah.
And there will be more and more albums to come?
Yes.
You guys went on tour last year, pretty much America, a lot in America, right? How do you guys come across in America to the American audiences? Because you guys are pretty unique, you know.
I think we come across really well. I think they see us a bit of breath of fresh air, and it's been, since we've been going over, it's gone down really well. Even in sort of heavy rock rosters like Lollapalooza when we played there.
That's pretty. Was that good?
That was excellent. Yeah, 5 weeks of just it was really enjoyable for us.
first heard the album, the new one as well, I was like really surprised because there's so many instrumentals. Do you guys set out to write instrumentals, or is it more of a case of this song can do without vocals because it's really good?
Yeah, it sort of varies. What we wanted to do was we wanted to keep a lot of variety with this album, but we wanted it to be different to the previous album. And in the previous album, we got things to gel by having cross segues between songs. Whereas with this one, we were going to do segues, but we wanted definite stops between the songs to make it different. And little segues developed into instrumentals, and that's why there's quite a lot of them.
Okay, well let's check out a video.
Okay.
Brimful of Passion. Sound is it's so hard to describe, you know, because I've never like really heard a kind of it is a rock band sort of, you know. I would say it's a rock band just because it's got balls, but it's you use the sitar and all that stuff, and there's a lot of Asian or Indian influence in your music. Is that a natural thing that comes across, or is it something that you want to show your roots, or you want to show what, you know, push the Indian or Asian kind of thing? So is it something that you think about, or is it just completely natural and just comes out when you write?
It's pretty intuitive. The first music I was into was Punjabi folk music, or devotional music, Sikh devotional music, or wedding songs, or Hindi music, and so it's always been there, and it's pretty intuitive.
Because I saw the set upstairs when you guys were rehearsing. A couple of your members are sitting down, and it's not your average stage set.
No, I think that's good though. Try to get away from the rock formula, and encores, and even talking between songs. We try to make it a bit different, make people think a bit, which they're very loath to do. They're just not really into thinking. It's a bit of a shame, really.
the Cornershop, where do you get your influences? For me, I can see the Indian influences in your music, but I can't see like the average Britpop influence. Are you guys influenced by Britpop or at all? Or?
Well, Britpop is a crock, and it's just nonsense. No, we just listen to lots of different music. We're avid record collectors, and we like to take good pointers from good music. And it's good that people have to guess and people have to work at it. And unfortunately, a lot of, well, some people are too lazy to want to do that.
Right. Well,
they need it on a plate.
Thanks for coming today. Cornershop.